Queen told her most trusted staff that she was relieved Meghan Markle didn't attend Prince Philip's funeral, a bombshell new book has claimed. In the book Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsors, author Tom Bower alleges the monarch told her aides on the day of the funeral. Thank goodness, Philip's funeral on April 17, 2021 was just a month after Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle sat down with chat show host Oprah Winfrey for a sensational interview that sent shockwaves through the royal family. In his book, Mr. Bower claimed the Queen made the observation about Meghan at Windsor as she prepared to travel to St. George's Chapel for the service. He writes, on April 9, 2021, Prince Philip had died. His funeral was set for April 17. Harry arrived in London just before the service. The mood was somber. Daily, the media extolled Philip's remarkable life and devotion to the country. The Duke had planned a simple funeral at St. George's Chapel, Windsor. The rehearsals displayed faultless military drill. Few would not be touched by the perfection of British ceremonial tradition. The weather was forecast to be outstanding. The only uncertainty was the relationship between Harry and his family. How would he cope with his father and brother? Meghan had cited her 7 months pregnancy as the reason for not traveling. In Windsor Castle, the Queen was preparing to face the public on one of the saddest days of her life. Philip had been her rock for the previous 70 years. To comply with COVID restrictions, she would grieve alongside the chapel. Thank goodness Meghan is not coming, the monarch said. Buckingham Palace last night declined to comment on the claims made in the book. Philip's funeral came a year after Meghan and Harry gave up their roles as working members of the royal family to move to California. But it was also just a month after the bombshell interview with Oprah, where they claimed there had been several conversations within the royal family about the skin tone of their soon-to-be-born baby Archie. Meghan said her sister-in-law Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, had made her cry during a discussion about flower girl dresses in the lead up to her wedding with Harry. She also told the chat show host she had suicidal thoughts during her pregnancy and she claimed she was refused to help. Harry added he had felt let down by Prince Charles and claimed his father had stopped taking my calls. On the day of Philip's funeral, Harry and older brother Prince William were separated by their cousin Peter Phillips as they walked towards St. George's Chapel. Following the service, Kate appeared to make efforts to engineer a conversation between the royal brothers. But Mr. Bower writes of Harry, he wanted to return to California as soon as possible. Last month, Meghan and Harry made their first public appearance in the UK for a year when they returned for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations. They were not present on the Buckingham Palace balcony with other senior members of the royal family for the trooping of the colour flyover, although they were pictured watching events from a nearby building. The following day, the couple attended the national service of Thanksgiving at St. Paul's. Weeks earlier, they had visited the Queen and Prince Charles at Windsor Castle as they made the trip from the US to the Netherlands for the Invictus Games.